Good morning children, welcome to my channel Computer Education 2K. Today I will discuss the chapter constructor. Okay, you have already done the chapter function, so you have some concept about function and about methods, and those who has not done those chapter, the function chapter, the method chapter, please see my video on method. If you have not seen, I will give the link in the description. Click and see that chapter. Okay. So now let's discuss the chapter constructor. Now see, constructor and function both are almost same. Constructor and function both are almost same. The main difference is the constructor name should be same as that of a class name. Okay. As you have seen, the function name can be anything. Function name can be calculate, function name can be input, can be display. Function name can be anything, but the constructor name should be same as that of a class. A constructor name should be same as that of a class. So there is a main difference between the function and constructor. So what is a constructor? First of all, see, constructor is a function only. Constructor is a member function only, whose name is same as that of a class, and it is used to initialize the object of a class. Okay, the constructor is used to initialize the object of a class. So I have given here the definition. What is a constructor? Constructor is a member function having a same name as its class and is used to initialize the object of a class with some legal initial value. Okay, I have forgotten this pen over there. Anyway, so that is a constructor. So just keep in mind this much, that constructor is a function which is used to initialize the object of a class and its name is same as that of a class. Okay, and a function and constructor both are almost same. The main difference I have given here, the constructor name should be same as that of a class and the function name should be different. And constructor does not have any return type, but the function have return type. Return type means, see, whenever you write the function, say you are writing public void input, public void calculate, public void display. So before the function name you are writing void, there is a return type. Okay, in case of void you can write int, you can write double, you can write float. That is called a return type. Okay, so constructor does not have return type. That means before the constructor name you should not write void. Before the constructor name you should not write int, float, double. But before the constructor name, before the function name, before the function name you can write that. So a constructor does not have return type, but a function have return type, and the constructor will be called when you will create an object. A constructor will be called when you will create an object, but a function can be called anytime. So this is the main difference between the function and constructor. Okay, function and constructor both are almost same. Only the difference is here. Function name can be different, but the constructor name should be same as that of a class. Function can be called from anywhere, but a constructor will be called when you will create an object. And before a constructor name, there should not be any return type, float, void, double, and before a function name, you can have the return type. So this is the main difference between the function and constructor. Now let's see the different type of constructor. Now there are two types of constructors: parameterized constructor and non-parameterized constructors. Non-parameterized constructor is also called default constructor. Okay, Now I'll give an example, then you will understand it better. Okay, about the parameterized constructor and non-parameterized constructor. Okay, see, I have declared here a class student. I have declared here a class student, and here I have taken some variable, student roll, name, marks. This variable I have taken, and the class name is student. Now you know that the constructor name and class name should be same. That's why I have written here student. This name and this name should be same. This is a function only. This is a function only, but as the name of this function is same of that of the class, that's why it is a constructor. And I have not given here parameter. Inside the bracket, I have not given any parameter. So it is a non-parameterized or default constructor. It is a default constructor. Okay. And keep in mind, in default constructor, you have to initialize the variable with 0. So here I have initialized the variable with 0. And then we have one more constructor. See, I have declared one more constructor. Student, this name and this name is same, so this is a constructor, and this is a parameterized constructor, because you can see here parameter. I have taken 3 parameter R, then I have taken M and N. Okay, so this is a parameterized constructor. So parameterized constructor is also used to initialize the variables. So this is a default constructor or non-parameterized constructor, and this is a parameterized constructor, but both the constructors are using to initialize the variable. Okay, so constructors are used to initialize the object of a class. So what an object contain? An object contain all the variables. So indirectly the constructor are used to initialize the variables, member variables. So here you have seen. Now I will see. Now we will see this point. A constructor can be called or invoked when an object will be created. Now I will create an object here. Now you know how to create an object. To create an object, class name, object name equals to new class name. So I will just create one object here. So class name is student. Then OB equals to new student. Student OB equals to new student. So I am creating here object. See, when you are creating object, at the time only you can see the constructor name is coming here. So here only at the time of creation of object, at the time of the creation of the object, the constructor will be called. Okay, that's why I have written here constructor are called when we create an object. Okay, so here we are creating an object and the constructor is invoked here. So this way constructor can be invoked, can be called at the time of the creation of the object. So this is the main difference between the function and constructor is used to initialize the object of a class. Okay, now we will do some program on constructor. So let's do some program on constructor. Okay children, now we will do a program on constructor. Okay, in the last class I have discussed about constructor and I have discussed about the function and the difference between the function and the constructor. Now here we will solve a program on constructor. Okay, now see here, this is the question. The question is given here. And this question came in the year 2010 in ICSE. Okay. Here also in constructor program also, everything will be given, almost everything will be given, and then you have to just see the question and write the answer. See, the class name is given, and then variables are given. Of course, function names are not mentioned here. You have to take it. And so let's do the program. Okay. So see the question. In the question, the class name is student. So I have taken the class name here, class student. Okay. And the variables are given here. Variables are given here: name, age, M1, M2, M3. M1, M2, M3 are 3 subject marks. Then max for maximum and AVG for average. And then these variables are given. Okay. So first I have declared the class name. Then I have declared all the variables. You please follow. The name I have declared in string. Then M1, M2, M3 and max I have declared in int. And then average I have declared in float. Okay. And then it is said write a parameterized constructor. Declare a parameterized constructor. Declare a parameterized constructor. Now you know that a constructor name is same as that of a class name. So I have written student. Class name is student. So this is a constructor. Constructor is nothing but a function only. So this is a constructor. How you know this is a constructor? Because the name of this function is same as that of a class. And it is a parameterized constructor. That's why I have given some parameters here. And you have to give parameters for all the variables that you have taken. I have given parameters for M1, M2, M3, then max, and then name and AVG. So I have given all these parameters: X for M1, Y for M2, Z for M3, M for max, A for average, and N for name. And as you know, parameterized constructor initialize the variables. So I have here initialized all the variables. Okay. Here M1 equals to X, M2 equals to Y, M3 equals to Z, max equals to M, AVG equals to A, and name equals to N. So this way I have initialized all the variables with these parameters. Okay, so parameterized constructor is done here. Then the question is said you have to declare a function called accept. So I have declared a function accept, and here you have to accept, or here you have to enter the details of a student. So I have given one message: enter the details of a student, and then I have entered all the details of a student here, name and 3 subject marks. And next it is said compute the maximum marks and the average marks. So I have declared one more function, compute. So I have declared one more function, compute, and here I have computed, I have calculated the average marks, and in this way I have found the maximum marks in max. And then in the question it is said you have to declare one more function, display. So I have created one more function, display, and here I have displayed the name, max, and average. So this much we have done. So we have declared the class, we have declared the variables, constructor, and 3 functions. Now one more thing is left, that is you have to declare the main function. So I have written, after this I have written public void main. You know, in this kind of program the main function will come at last. And in main function you have to create an object. It is said you have to create an object. So I have created an object here. How to create an object, you know? Class name object equals to new class name. But here you have to give value for these parameters, because you have given the parameters with the constructor, and you know whenever you create constructor, whenever you create object, constructor is called. Whenever you create any object, constructor is invoked. So while invoking the constructor, you have to give the value for all these parameters, Okay, say for X, I am giving 100, X, the 100 will go to M1, then I am giving for Y 80, then 80 will go and store in M2, and then again I am giving 99, this 99 will come and store in Z, and then from Z it will come to M3, and then I have given one more parameter here, max, 3 parameters more, max, average and name. For max, say I am giving here 0, average I am giving 0.0, and for name you can give anybody's name in double quote. Okay. So these are the values you have to give here, because you have to initialize all these parameters here. So here I have created the object, and here I have given the values for all these parameters. Okay, and then I have called three functions: accept, compute and display. Here I have called compute, accept and display. So this way the constructor program are done. So I will request you all to do more constructor program. If you have any problem, you can comment me in the comment section. Okay, children. So please like and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.